Good morning, this is Sheila from My Cat Star Creations, and this morning I'm going to show you this another steampunk travel notebook junk journal. I think this is like my third or fourth one in this size. I have a few others that I did videos on, and this is one of the newest ones. And it measures 4¼ wide by 8½ the length, and it has one signature, and it has 68 pages total if you count back and front of each page. And this is one of my favorite themes to do, a steampunkish and grungy look, and I really love this look. So this one's called Timeless Travel Within, and I have this little bicycle charm, and it's an elastic enclosure. The paper pad, I think I just bought loose paper pad, I believe. And this did come from a book, but I have to figure out which book this was. I completely forgot to pull that out. But I used paper gears as well as some other kind of gears, metal, also plastic, steampunkish buttons that I got at Michael's, and you can find them at Michael's. I believe Walmart actually has them in the sewing section, and maybe Hobby Lobby, but I'm not sure about Hobby Lobby in the sewing section. I haven't really seen them there. Actually, I haven't even gone there to look for them. But I did cut out some of the paper gears with my Cricut, and I really love how this journal came out. So let's go on inside, and as I said, it's like a travel notebook style. So on the front and back covers, I have these pockets with tons of ephemera, and I made this little 3-tier, 1, 2, 3, just making sure I count right, 3-tier pocket that I made with my Cricut, and I attached a paper clip that someone had gifted me there, and I just put in a few pieces of ephemera in the pockets. And this is another little tag that I created, and then there's, I stamped the typewriter on there. So on the cover of the insert, this insert does come out, but I'm not going to take it out right now. But I have this really cool dress form die that I love so much, and I bought that on wish.com, and I only paid like $1 for the die and $1 to ship. You gotta wait a couple weeks, but it's well worth it. They work wonderful, and I bought several different ones from there. And I just did a little piece of burlap and some gears. I just put some paper on the cover of the insert. I didn't do no pockets. All my pages are coffee dyed and inked in my signature way, and I did some stamping and some stenciling, and I left a lot of room for journaling. I love how this came out, and I added that little sticker there. It's really cool. Here's just a little tuck spot. This actually, Rhonda Emery, if you know her from her Facebook page, she made these Tibbets, they're called, and they're about the size of a 8½ by 11 piece of paper, and you just like do a whole bunch of different designs, and then you can cut them down to whatever size you like. And I just thought I'd cut a piece and use it as a tuck spot. And I have a couple pieces of ephemera. Someone actually sent this to me like in an envelope when we swapped, so I tucked that in there. I love how some of my coffee dye came out. Here I just tucked in a couple pieces of ephemera here with a paper clip. This paper clip is brown and I can't remember where I found those. I've been looking for them again because I'm running out. Here's another one of my favorite stamps. It's an owl with a steampunkish hat. I love it. Look at this cool owl. Someone had gifted that to me and I just glued it on. And these buttons are shell buttons. Now, I found 2 necklaces at a yard sale and they like 25 cents a piece. It was so crazy. And then those buttons, you can't even get them for 25 cents a piece. They're so expensive. So I lucked out. I thought that was an ant from. Here's another cool stamp, and I wrote down imagination. Well, I didn't write. That comes on one of those pads of papers that you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby with a whole bunch of sentiments on it. This stamp here I got at Hobby Lobby when it was on clearance. I used some stickers, some stenciling. Made this little journaling card. Actually, I made this little ticket with my Cricut. Actually, you know, all you gotta do. Actually, I didn't make it with my Cricut. All I did was cut the paper down to the size I wanted, and then with your hole punch, you just punch out the corners, and then you can make your own ticket. So there's a cool little tidbit. Another little tuck spot here with a cool little tag. Someone had gifted me a couple of these tags and I just added to it. Nice little tuck spot here. I can't remember how that was laying. Maybe that way. So you can see, here's another piece of that same tidbit that I used, and then another little tag I created. All of a sudden it got really quiet because my air conditioner just turned off. You don't realize how loud it is. Here's another one of those tickets I made and a couple little pieces of ephemera. Another stamp that I love. Another little tag I made. As you can see, as usual, I leave a lot of room for journaling. And a little tag I made. And the back cover. And same with the front, I made another little 3-tier pocket, that's what I call it, and just stuck some ephemera in there. And so there you have it. This will be available soon on my Etsy shop. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And thank you so much for watching today, and you have a wonderful day.